Alright. Just gave a little donut and a thing all the way around the shank that I knew how deep it was going, and just twisted it and pushed it in until it felt tight and nice. And just threw a little bit on the top there. I love. And then once it's all glued up, I'll show you with a light that you can put the light there, see it out here and here, put the light here and see it out there. So they're all connected. And this and these are just reversed. Okay, see? Exact reversal from where they are and where the throttle cable goes. So it's just a little bit of a mindfuck, because this, obviously this is for the, what is it? It is the throttle cable sensor, essentially, that just tells what position your pedal is in, essentially. Open, full open scenarios. But yeah, it's windy as fuck out there. Just gonna let this set inside here. Leave this lamp on. Not like it's heating this place up or anything, but I don't know. Figure if I just leave it alone, let gravity do its thing, that'll be a good seal on there. I'm not gonna touch it, and I'm gonna scrape it, and I'm gonna allow its JB weld. We're just gonna let that post set in there. Know that it's good. Alright, moving on. Alright, so JB weld finally set up on this guy. Oh, that is refractive. So I just wanted to show you, this is the hole I did through the bottom, right? So you can clearly see it through here. You can also see it through here. But we know that these are connected via that hole and this hole, right? Because that's what I need to figure out. I need to figure out the running of this piece of the post of the throttle body. Basically, I'm recreating this. You can't see it as easy on this one as mine. Just know that this and this meet up. This one underneath meets up as well. See, it goes through all three. So we know that all three of these connect, all three of these holes, which is why this is all done up this way. Okay, put it there, see it there. Put it here, see it everywhere. Gives you an idea. Just, you know, I had to wait on the JB weld because I actually did an improper amount of hardener. But it's all in now. Slightly lower than these two, but because it's seated better, just a little bit more of a push in there, I was like, that's fine with me, I'll get over that. And it's basically it's all done, it's all together, and assembled in Mexico. Not anymore, baby. Now this has been reassembled in America. Well, majority of this at least. But yeah, car project moving ahead. We got a number of little things to do today. Putting this back together and on and running all the vacuum lines is the next step today. So wish me luck. Alright, on a earlier morning. So I worked on this yesterday. Let's see if we focus in there. If you can see in there, see that little lip edge that I created there? That's actually because what I did was I punched through with the small one, and then you size up, size up, size up, size up until I found the one that was the right size for essentially the interior of the tube that's going into here. Maybe a tiny bit smaller. And then I used bigger drill bits to get to the right size for the outside, and now it has a nice seat there so that it can I can plug in these tubes that I have to create 90s from here to here, and then to connect up my EGR system. This hose here goes here, and then I gotta extend. This is your evaporative system off of the EGR system of the evaporative system that's connected to the EGR system, which has to do with your gas tank. So I just got to extend this guy, put in my my metal tubes. I drilled all the way through into here. This is to provide excess pressure off of the tank and the relief of pressure for the solenoid number 1 of the EGR system. So look down there. Hold on. Get you a better look on that. So this tangle of mess is what I had to sort out the other day. So this is your heater thermostat hosing, right? Heater core thermostat. So this tube right here coming off of here, that swoops around and comes back here, and it comes back to the throttle intake here, right? And then it has another tube on the other side that you can barely see right there. That tube is running here, right here, and it goes down to your EGR valve, and it comes off the EGR valve and back into the thermostat housing. I'll show you a drawing later on that I did to make sense of this before I put it in here. There you go, is the post fix. New post is in there, A, E, and P, and remember, they're reversed off of the lines, so that's why these all look funky, because P and A are reversed on this one versus the other one. So that's sorted out. Next, like I said, I got the tubes and stuff. I want to paint them, make them nice, and then JB weld them into place. Because it's aluminum, and I don't believe it's aluminum tubing, and I don't have the capability of welding them in place or anything. These is just essentially vacuum line excess lines, and I mean it goes from this one with the here down to a thin metal tube on the other end that goes down into the tank. See, it's about the size of those, but that's not it, obviously. So yeah, a lot of things sorted out. Got all my wiring and all that fixed. Because it sucks, I've paid a couple guys to try to help me figure this out and get it done, and every single person that I've paid has done a shit job, and I've ended up redoing basically everything they did. And I paid this guy to rewire all of this for me, to transition this air intake manifold from the Hyundai Kia to the Mitsubishi. This sensor here, or actually, you know what? Let's go over what the guy did. The only thing he did was this wire here, and this set up here to here, and I undid it and rewired it myself because he did a shit job. Yeah, so really pay attention, see what they're saying they'll do. What they say they can do doesn't mean they can do it. And if it ever takes longer than it's supposed to, and they're just kind of shining you on, know that something's wrong, and they're just kind of seeing what they can tell you. Or get the most they can get out of you. So it may look like a jumble right now, but I actually just cleaned up and rewrapped all of these. These all got a nice rewrap and a reroute, and a number of these we had to re-solder and retape. And like I said, the main difference between these two, as well as this is the EGR solenoid number 1, and then there's another one right there. You can see the little orange. That's the clip of it. This is 1 and 2, and it's just this wiring is over on the opposing side on the Eclipse. So that's why the wire, you see, it goes in, and it comes out over there, and we rewired it in. So you can unplug it. You just got to unplug it over here. And remember that it goes all the way behind the back. But yeah, we're getting there. This is the problem with the belt. This is the Gallant belt, and these are the cam sprockets actually off of Eclipse, because it's actually the right amount of teeth and size. It just has the offset off the center wrong. So if you're lining it up where it's supposed to be, it goes about there. So if you reverse it, it has this little lip in the front. It doesn't grab away. If you have it the right way, that's normal. It's way off far off the bat. So it obviously is offset. So the cam sprockets are the next little thing that we've purchased it, and it's got adjustable 12 degrees in positive or negative retardation or advance retard, or advance, I should say. I believe that's correct. Then I just have to buy a new power steering hose, because I'm just replacing all the hoses and all of the little things so that it's all working right, and we know that it's going to look good and run well, because in a short amount of time, once we figure out the cam sprockets and the belt, everything else is situated. Just got to put the battery in and fluids, and then we'll see this thing started in next little bit. Just got to wait on the part. Alright.